I knew I had to come compete in the alien StorySlam because I actually used to blog as an alien, studying the Earth. I don't know how you spend your early 20s. But it was called Jacob of Crouton. He studies the Earth. JacobofCrouton.wordpress.com if you want to check that out. But that's not my story. My story is actually about when I first moved to Philly, because what I discovered was that in the deep, dark depths of social isolation, I actually become an alien. Yeah, it just was really bad. I just got stranger and stranger. And what first started happening to me was I just started running everywhere. Like I was a little nervous. I had never lived in a city before, and I was a little nervous, and so my solution to that was just to already be running. So I'd be like, if something bad happened, I was already running. They were out, and you see someone just run by in sandals. They're not on a run. I was that person. I would run between my classes and my apartment, and my apartment was just this terrible place to be socially isolated. It was campus housing, so you'd think it would be okay, but as it turns out, it was underground. And it got condemned the next year because the roof fell in. But anyway, because it was underground, it was a few feet away from the Broad Street line, so every 15 minutes or so, everything would rumble. These giant bugs would just come slinking out of the walls, like they had hips. They just come swirling out. So I'm running everywhere, and everything's shaking, and I'm eating with my feet up all the time, as a reflex. And so what I learned was that I didn't know how to make friends. Not that I never had friends, it's just I don't know if you can relate to this, it's just friends that always kind of happened to me, and I didn't know how to actively make friends. So I'd be out running, and I would see people who were clearly friends, and I'd be how did you get each other? How did that happen? I didn't know what to do, and I thought, I was okay, friends do activities together. So I started thinking about activities, and I saw these signs on campus that were can't find a church, and I was sure. So I went to this basement, and there were all these people, and they shout to the Lord, and I was I could fit in here, yeah. I don't know, they were really warm and welcoming. I was yeah, totally. But by that time, I had a bigger problem, because as it turns out, this is what I learned, I'm an alien. Eye contact is apparently use it or lose it for me. Because I couldn't look at people anymore, and it's a real problem. It's actually agonizing. You really need to look at people to talk to them, as it turns out. So I took myself to the counseling center. I was I can't look at people, and she was that's clear. And I said, what do I do? And she's well, the people who will be your friends are going to accept this about you. I'm how are they going to be my friends if I never look at them? So I solved this by just stealing burritos. I just would wait outside this one lounge where staff always had events, and they always got burritos, and I was so I would just run in, and after they were done, I would steal a few of them, and I'd put them in my bag, and I'd run away, and I would take out my phone and text my new prospective friends and be hey, do you want a burrito? And they would come and be eat burritos, and it's easier to just focus on the burritos, not looking at each other. I'm doing pretty well, but I still need to improve. So on the eye contact mostly, because it was really weird. So what I started doing was I would sit outside of elevators. So I could practice looking at people as they came out of them. Just and I got a little better. Yeah, I got a little better. But what's great about elevators is that people don't know you're practicing your eye contact on them as they come out. They just get booked because the door open. But I got a little discouraged when somebody threw a rock at my head, but thankfully it hit me in the helmet, so it's okay. I was on my bike, and my groceries were swinging off my handlebars, and someone was I'll throw a rock at that girl, and hit me in the head. But I was okay. So I was yeah, I was doing a little better. Then one day I was out, and I was walking along with my friend, my friend, and like I knew we like had like a lot of potential because like when we first met, our first conversation was great. It was about Buffy fan fiction, and like I was like, this person could be my friend, and she was like, Michelle, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, I was wondering, I was like, yeah. She's like, do you want to live with us next year? And I was like, ah! And I just like felt all the happy feelings. And I said like very, very dramatically in the height of all my emotions, just like, yes. Yeah. So I realize now, like looking back, that the reason I didn't tell them how desperately lonely I was because I didn't want them to think I was strange. And if I could do it again, I would just say something.